Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. I'm just gonna pretty much show like what products I use, what brushes I use, how I do them, blah blah blah. A lot of people always ask me questions about my eyebrows, like whether it's on Instagram or in person. So I hope that this video is very helpful to you guys. And yeah, so if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, then just keep watching. Okay, so first, let me start off by saying, don't mind my skin. I'm breaking out hella bad right now. It's so ugly, but yeah, so just ignore that. So first, I always start out by brushing my brows. What I use for my brows is the MAC Pro Longwear Fluid Line in the shade Dip Down, and I'm honestly not even sure if this is for eyebrows. I think it's an eyeliner, but it's brown. So I use this for my eyebrows. I really like it. So after we brush out our eyebrows, then we're gonna go in. I use an eyeliner brush for my brows because I just like how thin it is. I hate doing my eyebrows with like thicker brushes. Like this Benefit brow brush, it's a little bit more thick, and this is thin because it's for eyeliner, so I feel like you just get better results and you have more control when you use a thinner brush. This is the Pro Angled Liner brush from Sephora. Yeah, so it's just the eyeliner brush from Sephora. So I'm just gonna go into the Pro Longwear Fluid Line. I always start out by underlining my brow, so we're just gonna do that. And also, I don't go all the way to the front of my brow. I just go like pretty close to the front of my brow, but not all the way. As I'm underlining it, as you can tell, I start pushing the product like upwards just to start the process of filling in the brow. I have my good eyebrow days and my bad eyebrow days, and I really hope that today I have a good eyebrow day for the sake of this video. Okay, so once that's done, then I get more product, and then I start the top line of my brow. When I do the top line, I start way back here. I don't go, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. I don't go as close to the front as I do with the bottom line. I go a little bit more back. I hope that makes sense. So then with the front of my brow, I hold my brush like upside down, and I start kind of flicking it. As I'm flicking it, I kind of blend it in with the rest of the brow, like so. Then I just get a spoolie and I brush the front out a little bit, not too much. So once I feel like I'm satisfied with the shape and how it looks, I'm gonna go in with the Gimme Brow from Benefit. And it's just like eyebrow gel, but I like this because it's brown. I used to use sorry, I had to look for it. So I used to use this because it's super affordable. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow and eyelash gel, but I always hated how it would like take off some product when I used it. So I like this because it has color to it, so it doesn't take off like as much product as a clear brow gel would. I just go and run this through my brow to get my eyebrow hairs laid, and I usually just kind of go upwards Not too much though. I'm not a big fan of the like feathery brow look. I just like my hairs to look like really brushed through and laid. So then once I have my brow on completely, I carve it out with concealer, and I use the Beauty Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C2. And the brush that I use to carve out my eyebrows is the concealer brush by e.l.f. This has been my favorite brush to carve my brows out with since my freshman year. My freshman year, this girl showed me this brush, and literally I have yet to find another brush to carve out my eyebrows with. And I've tried other brushes, but this is just like my go-to brush because I just love how small it is. I just feel like you have so much control with this brush, and it's only like $2 or $3, I believe. So this brush is like my everything. Then you do kind of want to load your brush with concealer because I feel like it just looks better when you have a lot of concealer on your brush. You'll see what I mean. Just go in and start carving it. Also, when I start to carve my brow, I don't start in the very front, I start in the middle. And then like I'll kind of drag it to the front a little bit. While I'm carving my brow out, I do drag the concealer down so it's easier to blend. So when I carve my eyebrows out, I drag the concealer like way to the middle of my brow, and I drag the concealer like way out of my brow, like way past the tail of my brow. So for the longest time, I wouldn't carve the top of my brow just because I wasn't that good at it. So I felt like a lot of the times I would try to carve out the top of my brow, I would just mess up my whole brow. And also I just felt like it was very time consuming. But I do that every time I wear makeup now, because when you carve out the top of your brow, one, it does make it look a lot better and a lot more clean. And also when you put your foundation on, it is like way easier to blend instead of like trying to just like get super close to your brow with foundation. And a lot of the time I would notice, like while I'm out in sunlight or just out in public, I would like notice that there was like missing spots around my brow that looked like they didn't have foundation on them, because I would never like carve my brow out with foundation at the top. So that is what I'm going to do next. Using is the Born This Way Too Faced foundation. So I just get this and I pump a little bit onto my hand, just a little tiny dot. I just wipe the concealer. I just wipe the concealer off this brush, and I use the same brush to carve out the top of my brow. Okay, so once that's done, I go in with this brush from, I don't know if I'm gonna say the name right, Sonia Kashuk. This is the Target brand. I love this brush. I don't even know, I've had this brush for so long, I don't even know what it's called because the label's kind of scratched off, but it's just like a dome-shaped brush. It's just like a dome-shaped brush. I use this to buff out the concealer and the foundation. I don't blend this part out just yet, and I'll show you why. I'm going to do this brow off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished my other brow off camera. So if you can see that I kind of have like a concealer unibrow going on, just gonna take the Sonia Kashuk brush and I'm just gonna blend that out. So that was the reason I go in the middle, just because I don't know, I feel like it just looks a lot better when you do it like that, and it makes the front of your brows look more even to each other. After that, then I'm done with my brows. So this is how I do my brows. And then if I were to do my makeup, I'd do the rest of my face. I'm not gonna do my makeup because this is just an eyebrow tutorial. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I know I haven't filmed a video since October, was it? It's been a while since I filmed a video. I just really hate editing, so yeah, that's why I haven't filmed a video. But I do want to try to be more consistent because I do want to try to grow my channel. I only have like 30 subscribers right now. So if you liked or found this video helpful at all, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. That's it for this video today. So yeah. This is goodbye.